This is what I called you guys about. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to establish this gentleman in this trailer behind me. This man has been causing trouble for me since 2010, since I moved into my sister's here. Okay? This guy and his kid have all his kids' buddies who just happen to be related, some of them, to my son's mother. Okay? This kid, Alan Broadwater, that hangs out over there. This kid's been causing trouble around here. These neighbors over here, Don, he's the one that pointed these people out on this road out to me a few years ago. I came to you guys about this. I requested to talk to an investigator. I was denied. Okay, I almost died in my car, okay, because of what these people are doing. Now, this gentleman in this video, he is acting like he does not know who I am, yet he mentions he's going to continue to do what he's been doing, what he just did, only he was going to get a Darth Vader mask, and he was going to wear it. He says it twice, Darth Vader mask. Now, Darth Vader is my thing. I make music. It's all about Darth Vader and stuff like that. Only somebody that knows something about me would know this. But in the video, he's acting like he doesn't know who I am. And he posted this to Facebook Live. This is why I film everybody. And he didn't just drive by, he stopped. He actually was stopped. That was me running back. I goofed with him a little bit there. But, you know, like I said, these guys, you know. And then, let's see if I can find this. This is where we went through his friends list. There's Alan Broadwater. Let me read the name. This kid right here. Like I said, this kid is related to my son's mother. And the funniest thing about this is, I'm under the impression that his dad is my son's mother's father's brother. Okay?
Son's mother's.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Brother's.
It sounds like Spaceballs, right?
Brother.
Yeah, sounds like Spaceballs. But anyways, you know, I was with this woman for 6 years. Never once. I knew she had a grandmother and a grandfather and an Uncle Drew that lived in Wyndham. I knew her Uncle Richard and her aunt from a long time ago. I used to work with them when I was younger. I knew Richard lived out here on Center Street, but never did I know that her father had relatives that lived out here in Garrettsville. And like I said, this kid has been causing trouble. You know, these people over here in this trailer. I've had you guys out before. This guy, I got an audio recording where this guy is bringing up a crossbow. Okay, what happened was these guys were coming around here in their trucks, revving their engines, making trouble. My Aunt Sherry, when my mother was dying, caught kids out here trying to steal the trampoline out of the yard. She just happened to wake up and get a glass of water and caught them. She yelled out the window at them, caught them trying to steal the trampoline out of the yard. One day they drove by here. I stepped out of my driveway. I had a little handheld crossbow. It didn't have an arrow in it. You know, that's all that happened. Now, this guy brought that up one night. I was walking home. First thing out of this kid's mouth is, "Oh, what'd you wreck again?" Now, I don't talk to these people. How does this kid know I wrecked my car and almost died in it? First of all. Second of all, I called you guys out. I played the audio recording I had for the deputy. First thing he does is bring up this crossbow. Mind you, this crossbow I found, I have videos where I recorded the damage like it was awfully strange. This was perfectly fine. I come in one day and it was twisted. Like, it looked like somebody melted it with a torch. You know what I mean? But you guys had spoke to them, told them to stay away from me, not to talk to me. I have videos of this guy. I'm walking home from work. The kid approaching me, trying to get in my face. "Oh, what's up, Skullface?" You know, I'm like, "Dude, leave me alone. I'm not your buddy, I'm not your pal. Stay away from me." I got videos of them and everybody at their house coming by me, revving their engines. You know, I understand it's legal to flip the bird or whatever, but you know, when you ride by once and then you stop your truck and you back up and then get in the guy's face, I mean, that's a little different than just riding by flicking somebody off. you're intentionally backing up to cause trouble. You know, and like I said, these people have been doing this to me. I don't go out of my house. I don't even want to walk down the road. I don't even want to go to the store. I mean, they're intentionally trying to provoke violence out of me. You heard this kid straight say that, you know, I don't know if he's going to start shooting or what. So if you think somebody might start shooting, what the hell are you going to do stopping by and videotaping them? You want to get shot? I mean, it's just showing that they are intentionally doing this, and that this gentleman knows exactly who I am. I mean, it's no coincidence that this kid, he's friends with Alan Broadwater on Facebook. I have a video of this kid over here from approximately 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. He's over at their house. I'm on my way to work, just walking by, holding up my camera as usual, because that's what I have to do for the past almost 2 years. I've had to video record almost every minute of my life because of these people. I'm walking by, Alan Broadwater's over there. I didn't say nothing, but first thing he did was started running his mouth. Oh, I got a camera on you too. And I'm just like, you know, in the video you can clearly hear him, not hear me, you know what I'm saying anything back, and then stating that, you know, see how they try to cause trouble. And I mean, honestly, and the funniest thing is, the reason I came to you guys about my vehicle and people doing stuff to it, you know, a lot of the mechanic places I went to, National Tire and Battery, there was an incident where my mother she was passing away, she was sick in the hospital. I sent a message to my son's mother's brother, who apparently forwarded it to her, that my mother was in the hospital dying. She shows up, we have a conversation, long story short, she tells me her new old man worked at National Tire and Battery in Streetsboro. I guess they were recently just married, whatever, whatnot, but the point being is, I went to National Tire and Battery in Hudson, got lied to, get dicked around. I mean, I even got some of my money back. I had to call corporate headquarters down in Florida. So, you know, I asked the gentleman at the counter, I said, you guys have guys here that used to work in Streetsboro? He says, yeah, we got a few. You know what I mean? The guy at Midas, Eddie, he worked for the manager of the National Tire and Battery in Hudson. You know what I mean? So, you know, these people are all connected and have worked together at some point. You know, there was an incident, Eddie told me to go buy parts. I went to O'Reilly's out in Warren. The gentleman at the counter told me to check for a sticking caliper. Have him check for a sticking caliper. I go back to Mike's. I said, please check for a sticking caliper. I even went out in the bay. The guy says, no, it's fine, it's fine. After I left there, I took it somewhere else. He said, yeah, you got a sticking caliper. So I had to take it back there. So that just, you know, these guys are lying, and they're intentionally doing this because, you know, probably more than a few of these guys all know this guy that my son's mother married. You know. So, and I'm just showing you how that this is relating from her family and these people, and this guy, you know, I'm getting trouble from people at the Silver Creek Saloon, trouble from people at the lounge over here by Skylanes, people that hang out in the bowling alley, at Skylanes Bowling Alley. I can place this guy over here, I believe his name is Jeff, my nephew just told me the other day, I think his name is Jeff Wright, he said it was. I can put this guy in all three of those places. To me, that's not a coincidence, especially since this has been going on since 2010. I've tried to tell you guys about this. You know, this is the reason why I even told Tony Militia, I told Officer Eric Dunn, why, you know, here's the lowdown. I had an idea, I was watching the A-Team. There's a guy, he's always causing trouble, but he's got other people doing his dirty work. Colonel Hannibal Smith wanted to get him personally involved, so he grabs a can of spray paint. Spray paint, the guy gets him all mad, you know, so he gets personally involved. That's why I'm wearing a mask, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, walking down the road. Because these guys were doing this to me before I even wrecked my car. You know what I mean? They were doing this to me in their trucks on the road while I was driving. Okay, so now I'm out of a car. I'm like, all right, it's time to get you guys out in the open. And there's no coincidence that I'm telling you that this was a plan that I had to bring these people out into the open that have been doing this to me. You know what I mean? And then everything's relating right back to these people and how they're all connected in this giant circle of people that all know each other. Yeah, it's a lot to handle. Yeah, I got my idea. I spent forever looking for it. I couldn't find it. I'm like, oh, he's going to ask me for it. I can't find it. I mean, you know, I'm out of a job because of this stuff. I'm out of a car because of this stuff. You know, I mean, it's kind of hard to not be aggravated when you have people intentionally coming out on a daily basis to aggravate you. You know, I mean, I guess since it was my plan, in a way, it is my fault, but at the same time, you know, they knew I was video recording them, and I was audio recording everything that was said. You know, at some point, there should be human decency that takes over.
Real quick, what's a good phone number for you?
330. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the old one. 216. 415-2661.
What was the kid's name you said that put the live video up?
Adam,
you told me a whole lot of names.
Yeah.
So.
Adam Vanek. I believe that's his name. That's what my nephew told me his name.
Do you know how to spell that?
No, I don't. I'm assuming it's Vanik or IC or something like that.
Any idea how old he is?
Actually, he's got to be like 27, 28. He's around my nephew's age. My nephew actually told me that when they were in school, this guy was always trying to pick fights with him. You know, obviously you can see from the video, he's like a country-ish kind of redneck guy. My nephew and I were, you know, not so much like that, you know what I mean? My nephew likes, like, you know, rap music, and he likes colored contact lenses, and he's always been eccentric with the ICP and stuff, you know. Basically what this, you know, this is like a prejudice, hate, racial type thing, you know. But the whole thing with this guy bringing up the Darth Vader mask, that's, like I said, that alone with the fact that he's friends with this Alan Broadwater kid on Facebook is no coincidence. Can't be. And he also mentioned, you know, he probably doesn't have a lot of friends, and it's like, yeah, the people like you are why I don't go anywhere around here, why I don't want any friends. It's not that I don't have any, I just don't want any.
Deal.
And you know, in order for this guy to have come by,
Robert Mary 947-527. Robert Mary 947-527. Oh, excuse me.
You're excused.
Thank you. Made a mistake and made something a while ago and it's been coming up on me ever since.
Oh man, they do that. They're so good going down though, aren't
So
they?
good going down, but they just keep coming back. There you go.
Oh yeah. So, but like I said, in order, it's like I told the other deputy too. This is no coincidence. In order for these guys to keep showing up when I'm walking, so you know, it's like I leave, especially since I've lost my job. I just leave at any random time. I don't have a set schedule. Somebody has got to be calling me, and it's awful funny that I walk right past this guy's house when I leave here on foot. Somebody is intentionally calling these people, letting them know that I'm walking down the road. You know, I even had a buddy years ago. I sold him my Grand Am. I put almost $4,000 in it, but I sold it cheaply to a friend that got me a job that I worked with for a while, just because I needed the money to fix the car my dead mother had left. You know what I'm saying? Even he said, you know, there's something strange going on here. It's like this guy's calling that guy's calling this guy. You know, I mean, I know it sounds really super strange, you know, but sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction.
Yeah.
You know, I actually just watched an episode of Forensic Files probably a month ago, one I'd never seen before. And even the investigator in there, he's saying, you know, this case is so outrageous, Hollywood wouldn't even believe it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and it's the same thing that's going on here. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's no coincidence. Every point I turn, it's somebody that knows this guy. This guy's, you know, at this place or that place, and they're all connected to my son's mother's family, so on and so forth. You know, especially with going to the mechanics, the car facilities.
105.